some kids fishing back there at the bridge. Said it's like 30 feet deep. Used to be an old rock quarry. It was almost up to my waist wading back here. Lots of rocks. There's some sand in the middle. Looks like people who live back here fish out here quite a bit. It's starting to rain right now. He said there's some catfish, carp. He said there's some bass in here. He said he used to walk back here when he was a kid. When he was a little kid anyway. See some boils on top of the water right now. Just drove through a big thunderstorm to get here. Hopefully it don't come this way. Ain't no chance I'm walking out there if it's 30 feet deep. It's starting to rain now. Definitely might be able to bring the kayak back here for sure. You'd have to drag it over this shallow rocky section though. If there's gonna be any bass, it's gonna be by this moving water over here. Especially in the summertime. But in the wintertime, I bet they'd stack up right here. Right in this deep 30-foot spot. I'm not sure how long I'll fish this spot today. I don't want to get caught in a thunderstorm trying to walk back through this mess with a brace on. It's pretty hard. But I wanted to come check it out. I was walking here, I walked right by a huge catfish. I was about a foot from it. It was just hiding under some weeds. Didn't budge one bit as I walked by it. I probably could have bent over and picked it up. If I got a fish or some stick fish. Figure if there's any bass, it'd be near this current right here. There's one as I'm picking out a backlash. It was like a smallmouth. Probably a good 15 inches or so. Nice dark smallmouth. feels solid too. Feels real solid. Well, at least I caught something for walking all the way down here. There you go, buddy. That's the first smallie I've caught out of this river. Never kayaked it. Live about a block away from it in town. Just too many dams in town to kayak it. And it's pretty filthy in town. I've heard a lot of people say that they weighed it and up by where I live and caught some decent smallmouth. I've only caught a few bluegill out of it a few times I've fished it. And my guides are so mucked up, my line is not dropping at all. Just coming back towards me instead of dropping straight down. See this drop off right here. Switch to a Bitsy Bug Jig. Sink a little bit faster. Oh, that feels like a smallie. It's decent. Oh no, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Now for the fun part of walking back to the rocks and weeds. Gets pretty deep, slippery. Not looking forward to it. Got a little rock bass here in the Ottawa River. Riding my bike down the bike path. Stopping at some spots. Old Whopper Plopper. Smallmouth. Little fatty. Another Ottawa River fish. This time a smallmouth on the Whopper Plopper. Caught him under this bridge back here. Notice these Ottawa River fish, they kind of got some girth to them. Got a little belly to them. Get a release on them. Pretty small mouth. And there it goes. Cast under the bridge. Got another little smallmouth. A little bit smaller. They got a little bit fatter bellies on them than the other river I fish. Seems like they might be stacked up under that bridge back there. It's nice and shady. Both of them were caught by some big rocks that's under there. A little bit of flow that's going under there. Like I said, these fish in this river all seem to have nice bellies, so must be feeding pretty good. He has something in his mouth. First cast at a new bridge. And another tiny rock bass on the Whopper Plopper. Very first cast. Real small guy. Second rock bass of the morning. 2 smallmouth, 2 rock bass so far on the Whopper Plopper. Fishing the Ottawa River. I'm probably about a block away from my house now. I gotta give this guy a toss because kind of no way to safely release him easily. Another smallmouth. Maybe my 5th cast under this bridge. Looks like he got caught in the gill a little bit with the back hooks. Look at the bellies that the smallmouth in this river have on them. It's pretty crazy. Must be eating good or something. Yes, he's bleeding pretty bad. I need to unhook him and get him in the water. Another little rock bass. A little dinkster smallie. It's my 8th fish of the morning. Getting on the Whopper Plopper, size 90 loon color. Fishing it on my ugly Stik Gx2 just because it's a 2-piece and I can fit it in my backpack. Easily transport it while I'm riding my bike. Old Garcia Black Max bait casting reel. And pretty plump for how small he is. There he is. They're not as skinny as on some of the other rivers I fish. Must be plenty to eat here. He's just a little guy, maybe 10 inches. So look at the place I caught him, not much flow going here. But I'm gonna have to give him a little toss out there. Another little rock bass. Just 5 rock bass, 4 smallies so far. Another rock bass at a different spot. This one might be the biggest one I caught so far. This river is only a block away from my house. It's actually not too bad for fishing. It's actually my 10th fish this morning. All on the Whopper Plopper. Where I caught him at is a little dam here with some flow on the other side. expect to catch a few more fish here. That was my first cast here. A Whopper Plopper rock bass.